Hey everybody, I'm really hoping that you'll watch this video in its entirety or read the associated statement that goes with it out of respect for both Jim and I and the auctions, because something's come to our attention and it needs to be addressed, so I'm doing it this way. You should consider this as auction insider trading. So it's become clear that more and more people are playing our absentee bid system. And what do I mean by that? Well, whether unintentionally, unknowingly, or actually intentionally, which makes it even worse, people are playing a game. And what I need to say is that the auction business is supposed to be fun. I hope I make it fun, but it's Jim and my livelihood. It's not a game. Before online bidding happened, this is what would happen with an absentee bid. You give an absentee bid with us, we keep it, and that bid wasn't placed until the actual auction starts. So no one else would know what your absentee bid is, okay? It only comes into play. But something's changed with the online market, and that is your absentee bid goes into play immediately. So that increases the price, right? Everybody sees it, and that affects how the auction moves forward. And I've taken notes because I'm really trying to make this as clear as possible. So what is happening is that some people are purposely manipulating the system. They are going in an attempt to figure out just how high other people have bid. They're bidding, taking the price up to a level, and it sits there. So for example, this great Ann Packard, this happened last night, so it sort of pissed me off, that's why I'm doing this, was at $2,100. Starting bid is $1,000. Someone clearly started bidding up to a point where they now have the high bid, okay? This morning, the bid was gone. So the starting bid went down to $1,000. So that person who was bidding that and removed their bid was clearly trying to figure out just how high the first person bid, okay? So here's the problem with that, okay? We've got maybe, for example, 10 people watching this. Some of those people will be willing to bid 12, 15, 18, whatever, 22,000. But they see it's already at 21, so guess what? They don't bother to bid. They don't even sign on. And that person, even though this happened 2 weeks prior or a week prior, that person may have just removed the bid 2 hours before the auction. And the fact is, when that happens, we lose money because those potential bidders aren't bidding. So that person who's trying to just figure that out and trying to play the system is really affecting our bottom line. And it's affecting those bidders who are really want this piece, might have wanted it at 18, whatever. It's just not appropriate for us anymore. And we're gonna ask you that you make a conscious effort to place your bid. When you place an absentee bid, make it your bid. Don't do it knowing that you have the ability to delete the bid at the last minute. Don't do it, knowing that, well, I think I'm making my point. So here's the deal. Most auction houses don't allow that to happen. In fact, they actually ban people when they engage in that. So I'm just, we're putting this into play. We're asking you not to do that. If you're placing an absentee bid, make sure you mean it. I know there are special circumstances where you're gonna remove that bid because it's a mistake, but if you're gonna place 20 absentee bids and then delete, half of them right before the auction, it's just not fair. It's not fair to the other bidders, and it's not fair to Jim and I. So that's the scoop. I didn't know how else to get this out there, so I'm sitting here doing it this way. So again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. It's gonna be a great auction, okay?